not the most money in the world.
Due to the increase, it's probably gonna end up around maybe 8,000-9,000. Oh, half that. If you had a few more fish, it would have ended up around there.
That's pretty good. What are you doing? All the time with you people. Let's go find the money rock.
This town's a bunch of tree-hugging hippies.
I need to move all those damn trees.
I almost the guy I actually checked a few things with. Well, I learned a few things about the original Animal Crossing. I was actually wrong. Blinka did exist in the first GameCube one. It's just that due to the DS having a touchscreen and Wi-Fi capabilities, the whole sending the faces across the internet and stuff was Wild World, but she actually did apparently exist in the original game. And also, there was a small amount of time. Now, this could have just been a placeholder, but I think it was like a 2000 or 2001 event before the GameCube came out. Nintendo actually did show off the GameCube Animal Crossing, except it was listed as Animal Forest. Even for America, it was Animal Forest. And the other interesting thing about this is it had a unique logo during this event. And that was like the only time that name has ever been used for America. Making me wonder why they changed it. Maybe they thought it was the name like Animal Forest. People would think that it was more boring or that it was a Captain Planet-like game.
Captain Planet! That's a turn on a zipline.
Is that what those things are
They're
called?
called? A zipline? Oh yeah, also a kind of dumb thing that irks me, because the game never really points this out, and I thought that this was sort of counterintuitive. One thing that will mess up your ranking, in older Animal Crossing, villagers and stuff hated weeds, and in this game, I thought weeds were not as big of a deal, because they were a crafting resource. Apparently, having weeds in your town does tank the rank astronomically, which, God damn it, which bothers the hell.
Honestly, because they're a crafting thing, or you could just, like, hoard a bunch of weeds to, you know, like, basically sell.
I've been hoarding them for crafting reasons.
Yeah, like, you could hoard them for crafting reasons, or hoard them...
Because one of the most important craft...
I honestly...
that actually reminds me.
That honestly doesn't bother me too much, only because weeds now have a purpose. If they were still purposeless, that would bother me.
Yes, but at the same time, I hate that something that naturally has to exist because it's a resource tanks your town ranking. That's stupid, a little bit. Because you need weeds. Because here's the way I'm looking at it. Weeds can be used as a crafting material. But, so that means I need weeds. But if I keep cleaning out the weeds we have, weeds will not be as abundant of a resource, but my town will stay.
That's why I said it's basically... I swear, this rock... Okay, I was gonna say, I swear, this one is always the money rock.
Probably the one by my house, then. Oh, I think that money over here!
Anyway, like I was saying, the whole thing was the weeds. It doesn't bother me too much because, like, and even, you know, without the using them for crafting, selling the weeds on their own sell for an absolute garbage amount. But there's so many of them, you'll normally end up with around 200 or 300 through, you know, a few stacks of maxed out weeds. And when you sell them in like large stacks like that, that's the only time they become an okay amount of money, so selling weeds, I feel like it's something that they kind of want you to incorporate.
Ah! Snapping turtle, nice.
Yeah, I feel like selling weeds is something they kind of want you to incorporate in.
They want you to collect and sell weeds, but what bothers me about the system...
Yeah, I will admit that is, you know, one of those sort of obnoxious holdovers from basically if you can't, you know, play a lot.
If I get a bunch of weeds in my town, we lose
and this
ranking.
Is where the, you know, removing...
Oh, damn it.
And this is where the whole removing the ability to have a, like, the beautiful town ordinance does become a problem. Before that...
Oh my god, she's still naked.
Nani?
She's still naked.
You okay there, honey? You get into some substances? Wait. Oh, I thought I heard something.
Oh, I've been wanting to show that you have a master list of some extra ones that you can change.
Yes, you can put the...
What?
You can put that group in either the one wheel, or you have an inventory for fucking emotes.
Why is she running around naked? I'm glad we got that on recording. And we watched her strip. So...
Did, like...
As much as I know about Animal Crossing, this...
I wanna know, did the game, like, not glitch? Because the villagers will just randomly change into shit. Did the game decide to do that with her, but because she has no other sets of clothes, instead of changing into something that would change her out of what she's wearing?
I have to do some extended gardening later. Might stop.
Hey, it was raining, so the game did the gardening for you. I know what you mean.
Remember how I was trying to grow like 50, 60k worth of fruit? So that every few days we can get like 50k?
You know what they say? Fruit prevents scurvy.
You know what they say.
The
more the merrier. Why is she naked?
And technically, she's not naked.
This was higher, right?
I feel like this is the point where you would have someone either saying technically most of them are naked because, you know, they're like not wearing pants, or, as I made a joke before, they're technically not naked because of the weird...
It's the Pooh Bear effect.
Yeah.
Or Donald Duck.
What if the best example there actually be Yogi Bear because he's only wearing a shirt collar and no shirt? Which, fun fact, was,
hold on, we got... What rock in this town have we not hit? So we hit that one. Is there... Wait.
I was gonna say, wasn't there one... Oh, wait, I think we...
It's that rock.
Oh, yeah.
It's this rock.
I was going to say, fun fact, the reason Yogi Bear only wears a shirt collar and no shirt, like, Hanna-Barbera was so cheap, it was basically so they wouldn't have to animate a neck. And if you notice, like, when you hear that, you notice that several Hanna-Barbera characters are like that, wearing a collar or tie with no shirt. It was all in the name of cheapness.
That should be... Yep, 8,000's the max. If you're really quick and you get the maximum.
Because back then, people were like, you can't do animation on a TV budget, ha.
Hold my beer! I mean, they cut so many corners, they made a circle.
Yes. Then they cut corners off the map.
I love that shimmy feature.
You know, we're gonna have the money rock so we can stop now and deal with other things.
I had those fossils and I skipped the dialogue and I wasn't paying attention if he was gonna take any. And then I can sell some fish and oh, she's still in that cheerleading outfit. I will move my fruit trees. Ah, yep. That's
Two of them.
exactly. Nice. We'll stop in a minute and then probably do another short recording of something. Hey, that means we're gonna get the Able sisters, which is cool. Oh, Jesus Christ!
What was that now? And away he goes.
You play hot and cold. Just want to see if I can do this correctly.
Heh, look, she's looking too.
Come here, you bastard. Ha!
She sighed!
Yeah.
Okay, hold on to that for when Flick comes back around.
Ha! You bastard.
Go talk to her, see if she'll actually say anything about that.
Nope.
Okay, we can stop now.
Ha! I actually didn't have to do the tarantula trap. I actually got it the legit
You
way.
got it the man's way.
You play spider hot and cold. Because when they're up and they're hissing?
You got it the man's way, like real manly men.
That's probably a sea bass, but that could be like oarfish.
I feel like orcas were a tiny bit bigger.
No. It's a snapper. I'm getting good at that. Okay, let's sell my fish. We'll stop in a second. We have some other shit we need to do. And I'm gonna have to start painstakingly pathing. Meaning I'm also about to go.
Holy shit!
Snapping turtles are worth a lot of money, Gerson. I'll pay off that ramp soon. Fucking tarantulas. Scary as hell. I'm gonna have to move my trees later. I'm gonna assess that one fossil before we... She's just out here doing yoga in that... I mean, while it's rated E, she took her clothes off, and that Y feeder thing is the basic shirt. So essentially, she is just running around in her underwear.
I don't like the name wife beater. I know why it gets that name, but I don't like that name.
That's the name of the shirt.
I know, that's the name of the shirt, for obvious reasons.
It's a wife beater.
Why did no one ever try to change that?
It's the wife beater. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, I can sell it. If I do some off-screen grinding tonight, I'm gonna get a bunch of fish and we'll probably pay off the... And if I reorganize my fruit garden, we can actually start selling fruit again. I just wanted my fruit to grow, like, even. So, that's a thing. Got in here like right before they close, so that's perfect timing. This, and this.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Money!
Why can't there be someone who takes fossils for Enterprise? That should be someone that visits town. You know, Tortimer's old. Give that job to him. Make him an archaeologist now. So he comes to town collecting fossils.
Yeah, the one guy ended stream, so that's a good time for us to end, and we could do like another small recording. I was lurking in a stream. You know who you are.
Okay, so we can stop now.
Oh, hi, let's go. Put Creepy down.
It'd be hilarious if we got, Flake in the next 2 or 3 days, but...
Oh no, a house tarantula!
Those fuckers would.
Nice. One of my favorite dumb things in this game, and I don't believe it's a fish we can get in this hemisphere at the moment. There's this one anglerfish type thing that has a light on it.
A football fish?
Yeah. And they did this really dumb thing where if you place one in a tank like this, because it has a light, if you click on it,
you can turn its bio...
Yeah, you're like, boop, on, boop, off.
So that means you can use them as lamps.
Yes. Look at that creepy bastard.
You know, my first grade teacher had a pet tarantula. And the amazing thing is, to my knowledge, it never got out in that school. You would have expected.
Docile pet ones are not that bad, but they are kind of like... Giant-ass spider!
Oh, I was terrified of that thing, especially because I thought I was expecting there to be, like... Because every class has the dumb fuck. I was expecting the dumb fuck of that class to try and let that fucker out, but that, the school we went to actually seemed to have one moment of being smart, and if I remember correctly...
So, she's just going to be meditating...
Yeah. The school we went to, if I remember correctly, they actually, I think, had, like, some form of lock or something on the, like... case that thing was kept in to basically prevent kids from you know, like, opening it. And the other thing is...
We'll stop in a second.
I seem to remember the case that thing was in was also fucking heavy. So, like, you couldn't move it or do shit.
Ooh, big fish. Probably a sea bass, though.
Okay, we need to stop.
I can stop in a second. I can get... Look, another big fish. I know it's somewhat unlikely, but these could be an ore fish. Feels like a sea bass, though.
It's always sea bass.
That's too small to be... We'll stop in a second, and then maybe get another small recording in. Off camera, I can do some fishing, looking for some fish I need. Sell these. I might just... We might not record something else. Might just stop recording and just grind fish for a couple of hours. Do some path. I know you... Like, you probably weren't paying attention to his dialogue, but... What he said... He, like, calls you a fishionista and then asks if you've picked a name for your angular sauna yet. What? Someone sounds upset.
Very.
We'll
Okay,
stop in a second then.
We need to stop.
I can move my freaking fruit trees. Once I move... No, still naked.
Still yoga.
What the hell are you doing?
What? You don't go outside in just a wife beater and do yoga at 10 p.m.?
She's doing naked yoga.
In front of town hall.
I'm glad we have this on recording because...
Tom, why are they standing out in front of a town hall naked doing yoga? I imagine he just has coffee. It happens. Best to just let them tire themselves out.
Every
day.
Oh, hey, a water bug. And... Oh, stop in a second. Oh. You can't escape me? I didn't know these could spawn in ponds. I thought these could only spawn in rivers.
Apparently, they can spawn on any body of water, except the ocean.
Good. Yeah, cool. So, they spawn in ponds, apparently. I'm about to stop. So, anyway. Now that this is, like, flattened and off. So, okay, I'm just gonna call it here then. This has been 420 in Animal Crossing New Horizons, blazing it and all that. We are about to go, so I'm about to fade into the end slate. Next time, the Able Sisters shop should be built. And that will be cool, meaning we can actually buy clothes and stuff. Off camera, I might do some fishing and some other grinding to get extra fence lines and stuff, like I was doing at the top. And I can get some decent money. Might even adjust my fruit farm, because in a day or two, when all my fruit is in order, that'll be worth like 50 or 60,000, and that's a pretty good way to make money every couple of days. But we need to go, so I will see you all next time with more Animal Crossing New Horizons. Goodbye. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, how many of you catch tarantulas legitimately like you're supposed to do using the sneaking function when holding the net? And how many of you catch tarantulas using an L-trap? I know the L-trap is far more common, and I know I asked a similar question to this before, but I would love to know how many people actually do catch them legitimately, and how many people use the L-trap method. Also, did you know about the L-trap method? We talked about that in a different part. If you happen to be listening to me and you don't know what the L-trap method is, tarantulas get really confused when chasing you, and they cannot get past holes that you dig. So if you dig holes in an L shape, like a capital L, so, you know, down and across, and you basically get the tarantulas to chase you into the L shape, the AI will get bugged out, and they will basically run around in a circle. So, if you create a huge L-shape trap, you can basically funnel tarantulas to the trap, and they get stuck, and then you just swing the net over the holes and catch the tarantulas. This also works for scorpions. It is legitimately one of the best ways to catch them, because essentially what you're doing is funneling them to the trap, and once they get stuck, as long as you don't move around too much, they will continue to chase you, but they will run in circles on the corner of the L. And because they're running in circles on the corner of the L, you can just swing the net over the L shape and grab them. As long as you don't move too much, they will never dislodge from the corner. And because they are running in a circle in the corner, they stop chasing you. And because the hitbox is still active, you can just pick them up with the net, as long as you swing the net over. But just be careful, because if you move too much, since they are programmed to chase you, the AI will adjust and it will go around the holes. But the reason the trap works is when they get caught up in corners, the game doesn't know what to do, so they just run in circles. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.